back, 817. Jason Antoon is an actor in film, television, and also on stage. We've continued to see him here a lot in Hawaii. It was wonderful having Jason and the whole team here in the islands for NCIS. Hawaii, he's got a new book. It's for the kids, and he's doing signings, but Jason continues to be busy, and he joins us live in studio this morning. Jason, good morning.
Hello, Billy.
Nice to have you here.
I'm so glad to be here up on in the sunrise.
Thank you very much. Hey, so first of all, before we get into the new book and everything, tell us what you're doing. Of course, NCIS, they got canceled, and so kind of give us an idea of what you've been doing.
I'm getting over the bitterness of the show being canceled.
Right.
So my kids are in school here in Hawaii, and I'm basically being a parent, trying to get work here on the islands, which seems like it's not going to be the case. And just the business is in a downturn all over the country. So we are trying to, I'm trying to get a job.
Well, in the meantime, you've been finding wonderful things to do, and this is for the kids. Well, before we get to that, you're still here in Hawaii. Yeah. You've made a decision to stay here until you find out what the next gig is.
It's amazing to stay in paradise instead of going back to the insanity of the mainland and the fires of Los Angeles, where I grew up. The childhood home I had in Pacific Palisades burned to the ground. So it's great to be in Hawaii and great to be away from the sort of insanity that's happening now.
Wow.
And my kids love it here.
Good. And your kids are in school over here?
My kids are in school. They love the school. They're learning Japanese. They learn all different cultural things that we would never learn. They would never learn in the mainland.
Wow. Tell us about this brand new book, since we're talking about kids.
Yes. So I wrote this story years ago, and I couldn't find an illustrator, so this book is called The Fabulous Fungi Forest. It's about Agatha, who's a 9-year-old Amanita mushroom. She does not like the white dots on her mushroom cap, and she meets an outcast band of weirdo mushrooms. Through them, she learns to deal with her anxiety, self-acceptance, acceptance of others, the importance of friendships. And mushrooms are weird and wonderful, and so are we all.
So you've come up with this story.
Yeah.
Did you come up with the illustrations as well?
The illustrations, I did not have an illustrator, so because I'm unemployed and bored, I started to experiment with AI and with OpenAI and Canva and DALL-E and Photoshop. It was very difficult to do. I do not recommend it. I somehow pulled it off to get consistent characters going. And it was an interesting thing, and hopefully if I do another one, I would love and use a real illustrator.
And then you have self-published this as well.
I self-published this book. You can get it on Amazon, or you can get it on my website, where you can get a signed copy, a really cool sticker of Agatha at jasonantoon.com. You can get a book that my wife also wrote, my wife Shauna Kofed, who was on NCIS Hawaii playing Commander Chase. She wrote a book, so we have a book deal on the jasonantoon.com where you can get both books. And hopefully I'm going to be at Barnes & Noble's where I'll have a hardcover like this, and I'll be doing a signing soon. We don't have a date yet.
Okay, you'll let me know when that is, and we'll let everybody know.
Yes.
This is your second book, right?
That's my second self-published book. My first book is called The Cursed Frog. It is a modern adult fairy tales for adults only. It's pretty dark, but it's funny.
Okay, so if you want to pick that up, that's also on the website.
It's also on Amazon and on my website, yes.
Okay. So in the meantime, you're always looking for roles
We just want the business to come back to Hawaii so it supports the local crews and the local economy. I've been around the whole world now, and everyone has watched all the different shows that are shot in Hawaii, and they come to Hawaii because they watch it on the show, and they love Hawaii because Hawaii is a character in itself. Hawaii was a character on NCIS Hawaii, so let's get it back.
Jason Antoon, actor extraordinaire and author as well. Go pick up the book. It's available now on Amazon.com.